men need to know how to approach women because it's not as natural as people think it is. In the movies, it comes across as, oh yeah, a guy walks up to a girl, you know, meets a girl, they have this eye contact, it's a little bit of, you know, tension and this happily ever after thing.
Right.
But in real life, what happens is this. Often you meet someone, especially when you're younger, and you don't know yourself, you don't know how to say or to what to say. And it's a thing where there is a balance between naturalness, but there's also a thing of knowing how to read people. And that's what I think game teaches you, is how to read a woman, how to read body language. Now you can learn by experience, but experience is a long, slow teacher. So, you know, it's one of those things where in learning game, it gives you shortcuts. It gives you pointers. It gives you cliff notes on how to read women. And in that way, you have a better choice. You have more options when you learn. And options help you to pick the type of woman that you want.
Okay. That's real talk. And you know, it's weird, like, even when we talk about game, I think, and I've said this a million times, where people, they think when you say game, they think you're talking about playing games. They're like, I don't want to play games. This is, I want it. When we're talking about learning game, there's a difference between learning game and knowing the game and playing games. Knowing the game and basically life is a game. Life, you know, understanding it's basically about skill and strategy to get where you want to get and to do things that you want to do. So even when we talk about, you know, women and attracting women, the guy who understands the game, you know, first he understands himself. Because you have to understand yourself and understand, you know, what's inside you and how you're feeling and all these other things even before you even start approaching women. Then when you start to approach women, you understand yourself more through the interactions you're having with women, because now you're understanding yourself through those interactions when it comes to you dealing with women. So it's like, you know, it's one of those things. If somebody says, hey, have you ever went to this store in Africa? You're going to say, well, no, I've never been there. I don't know what that's about. Same thing with when you're dealing with women. If you never talked to women, if you never, you know, approached her, you don't know yourself in those experiences. You see what I'm saying? So when we talk about game, it's like, you know, guys need to understand that this is something, it's a skill, it's something that can make it easier for you or make it harder for you. There's certain things where if you even look at it, it's a life or death thing, because if you're messing with a woman who will try to play you, set you up, take all your money, this is why guys, when they think, oh, all I need is money, they get a girl because they got money, they pop in bottles, and then the girl, she gets pregnant, she, you know, she takes him for all his money, get her boys to set him up, and then it's over because he didn't understand the game. And that's why guys think that there's nothing to learn. They think things are just going to happen or whatever. And there's certain times where you're in a certain situation where a girl might, you know, a girl might be in a situation, you might meet somebody through somebody, but at the same time, to maintain it, you need to know it. You need to know about it. You need to know yourself through this whole situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. See the whole problem that we have, especially in this society and in this generation, you have a lot of people who just don't feel the need to learn game. Just like you were saying, man, you took the words right out of my mouth, but you spitting that truth, because bottom line is, a lot of these cats, they get money, they get a little bit of paper, but they don't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? They don't understand the game and the psychology that goes with that. And the thing is, just like you said, man, money does not equate to game. You know, you start to see some of the benefits maybe as soon as you get it, because you start to acquire that power. But along with that power should come game. It should come knowing yourself and just knowing how to conduct yourself. And so now you have a lot of these celebrities, you know, they get into divorces where even in some situations, the wife is not only taking half the money, but in some situations, she's taking more than half the money in the form of alimony, bad prenups. Who was a football player? Strahan. You know, you have a lot of these people who, they think they have a lot of game. I'm not saying him necessarily. I don't know the details of that. But the bottom line is, it's just very important to not only know the sort of woman that you're dealing with, all right, but it's also important to know the sort of vibe that you're putting out. You know, because a lot of times people just they get the wrong idea. They think that the money equates to the game, and that's truly not the case. You know what I mean? It's not
I kind of think about it like with sports. You have a LeBron, and someone sees a LeBron, and they say, "Wow," you know what I mean? this guy is talented. You know what I mean? And yeah, there's certain people like LeBron that is talented, but he still practices.
Right.
He still studies.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? He's not just getting on the court, you know what I mean, and hoisting threes.
Right.
You know what I mean? He has learned technique. He has learned how to bend his knees. He's learned how to arch. He's learned all of these things. And it's the same thing in dealing with women and learning game. There are techniques to learn that make you better. It's not just about the natural. It's about learning techniques. It's about learning how to read, you know what I mean, women. It's about learning how to read situations. All of these things come into play and broadening your options, because I think that's what game comes down to. It's not picking or not settling for the one girl who she's attracted to you and you say, well, I'm desperate. You know, I have someone who actually likes me once, so I got to go with her. No, it's about having options, and learning game gives you.
Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Listen, on August 31st, it's going down. The seminar of the century. It's called Manhood and the Game Seminar. I'm going to be speaking there. Also, we got dating coach Royal Flyness and also dating coach Telly coming through. Make sure you guys come through. It's going to be crazy, because right now, if you guys did not know, if you did not realize, there is an attack on manhood right now. There's a lot of bitch ass shit going down, a lot of bitch ass dudes out there doing nonsense, right? So basically, what we're going to learn at this seminar, what you're going to learn when you get there, is we're going to be talking about how to value yourself as a man. We're going to be talking about how to attract beautiful women. We're going to be talking about, you know, how to get your money right, how to get your business right, how to stay focused on that. You know, it's so many things that you're going to learn at this seminar. But what you got to do now is you have to click the link below to get your tickets, okay? Tickets are on sale now, and we have tickets for $5. That's, you know, so come on. You guys got to get the $5 tickets now. You have no excuse as to why you're not going to be there, okay? We got some more, you know, tickets that are more expensive, so if you miss out on the $5 deal, you're going to have to get the more expensive tickets. So go click the link below right now and get your tickets ASAP. Space is limited. I want to see everyone there, okay? All right, so if you got any questions, hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com, and I will see you guys in New York City, August 31st. And it's going to be in Times Square, man, okay? So you guys come through and check it out and make that happen, all right? So I'm out of here. Your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. The truth is inside you. Peace.